When firefighters approach the basement window, they may have to use their forcible entry tools to make entry. When doing so, make sure if you puncture the glass out to ensure that all sharp edges are removed, for the firefighter will have to turn their body and position themselves where they will be laying against the windowsill. The firefighter then will enter in feet first and slowly wiggle themselves down towards the basement floor. They will make sure that they sound it with their feet. Obviously, it's a concrete floor, but you could also be feeling for a victim or anything that may be underneath. The firefighter on the outside of the window then will take their tools and hand them in to the firefighter who has entered into the basement. Then the second firefighter put their feet through, turn themselves so they're facing down towards a windowsill, slowly wiggle themselves towards the basement floor. A third firefighter will take the attic ladder, butt end first, with the rubber stops facing upwards, and slide the beams along the windowsill down to the firefighters. Tip end of the ladder, be sure to place a tool underneath it so that the shaft will create a gap that'll allow the firefighters to get their fingers underneath when they go to lift the ladder. Then turn the down firefighter's pass alarm off. Position the firefighter's head so it faces the window of egress. Undoing waist strap, chest strap, and loosening the buckles so that you are able to remove the pack in this sequence. Remove the firefighter's helmet, place to the side, and then snug the attic ladder up tight to their chest, where you will then roll the firefighter face first onto the attic ladder and take the remaining shoulder strap off. With the regulator and face piece intact on the down firefighter, you then will take the BA pack and place the back plate of the BA downwards on top of the attic ladder. Then take the down firefighter's arms, raise them above their head in a Superman position, and tuck their hands underneath the BA bracket and on top of the ladder. Then both firefighters position themselves at the tip of the ladder, where on a count of 3, they will then lift the ladder and raise it to the windowsill. Once the firefighter on the outside has control of the tip of the ladder, the other 2 firefighters will then slide themselves down towards the butt end of the ladder, lift and raise at the same time while sliding the down firefighter out the windowsill. Ensure that you look for any buckles or anything that may have fallen down through the ladder, and feet possibly, and just ensure to push them up as you slide the firefighter through the window. This technique could be used for a window that does not meet code and is much smaller, and you may need to take the BA off the down firefighter. In a window that meets code, this technique will work way faster and no need to take the BA off. Again, slide the ladder in through butt end first, rubber stops up. Place the tip of the ladder on handle of tool. Turn firefighter's pass alarm off. Position the firefighter's head so it faces the window of egress. Roll the firefighter onto their side. Slide the attic ladder flush to their belly. Roll them gently face first down onto the attic ladder. Move the down firefighter's arms up above their head in a Superman position. Tuck their elbows in. Then 2 firefighters proceed to the tip end. On the count of 3, lift and then raise it to the windowsill to the 3rd firefighter. The 2 firefighters in coordination will slide along the beam down towards the butt end while lifting and pushing the down firefighter through the windowsill. While sliding the firefighter through the windowsill, ensure to push up any obstructions that may have fallen through the rungs, such as belts, straps, and maybe even their toes. 2 person rescue using webbing. The firefighter on the outside of the window will toss one end of their webbing down to the firefighter in the basement. Firefighter in basement will place foot into looped end and reach up to the windowsill with both arms, while asking the firefighter on the outside to take up slack of the webbing where their knee will be drawn up, essentially creating a step for them. Firefighter inside will then step and pull at same time, while firefighter just holds the tension on the webbing. With a coordinated coordinated effort of both firefighters, the firefighter in the basement will say on the count of 3, pull up on the windowsill with arms while driving their knee straight up. At the same time, firefighter on the outside pulls webbing and essentially catches the foot at a higher stepping level. Outside, the firefighter holds that tension while the firefighter inside proceeds safely out the window. Ensure the firefighter on the outside has a good 2-point stance to hold their balance and hold the weight of the firefighter inside on their webbing.